Hey guys, how's it going? This week I'm doing a story time of a spooky adventure me and my classmates had in third grade. We were a class of about 20 kids and every single one was involved in this. A little preface by the way, I don't believe in ghosts. I mean, I'm flexible, I'm not so arrogant to think whatever I think is always right, and I'm open to new discoveries and strong arguments in favor of the topic, but generally, so far, nothing had caused me to change my stance. Spoiler alert, I guess. Anyway, so this was third grade. We were bored and we decided to spin this theory out of some happenings that were strange to us at the time. Our school was a small, privately owned institution which used to be a house at some point. There was a huge field for us to play, lots of mango trees, and a few others. Next to our campus, on the other side of the high boundary wall, there was another huge field with only a single cottage in the corner of it. This field was all kinds of troubling to us because it was totally unkempt, full of shrubs, weeds, and unwanted greenery. But the main item of this spooky field was these tall palm trees that couldn't help but catch our attention. An old woman used to live there who was as elusive as one gets. We used to climb up the slides to catch a glance of her whenever she took a walk through her perimeter. My classmates made all sorts of rumors among ourselves about the woman, as kids do. Eventually, she sold her land to our school administration, and the boundary wall was broken down, and we had access to that side too. We were thrilled to look around there, but what caught the most of our attention were the palm trees. The trunk of those trees always had some mysterious long marks on it, like claw marks. My friends, who were a lot more believing than I was, concluded that it was because of a spirit. And it was so thrilling to believe it that no one said otherwise. We would go to check these trees every day and see if there were more marks each day. We would always huddle up in free periods and discuss it. It was all that we talked about for a whole year. That side of town also happened to have a healthy kite population, and they were circling around those trees and our field. And we concluded they were part of the quote unquote hauntings too. I was also told that keeping an iron object with you helps ward off spirit. So, next thing everyone did was acquire an iron object like a nail or a ring or whatever. And then fourth grade happens, and this time our classroom was one that was a bit secluded from the rest of the building. We were also having some teacher switch up and a lack of substitute, so we got some free periods with about 15 minutes of unsupervised time. One day we were discussing all of this, fully engrossed in it, and suddenly the wind blows and slams our class door shut, and we all just screamed in unison at the top of our lungs. Of course, the next moment teachers came rushing to check up on us. We quickly made a lie that we saw a spider, and then she scolded all of us for overreacting. Thankfully, we were not punished, and but that was definitely a narrow escape. Eventually, we grew up, found new interest, and the matter was dropped. But this is still one of my most memorable and adventurous one year. I hope you enjoyed this short story. I was terrible at telling it, but still, have you ever had a ghost encounter or something you can't explain? Tell me in the comments. I'm a sucker for ghost stories. Subscribe and hit the bell because I'm posting videos every week, and watch me stream on Mondays and Tuesdays 11:30 p.m. IST. Bye.
I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting.